Tomorrow, as you know, is the first anniversary of President Trump's inauguration. Tonight, we go to the Heartland, where the president's surprisingly strong support led the way to his upset victory. So are the people of the great Midwest happy with their choice 1 year in? Senior correspondent Mike Tobin talked to some of them and reports tonight from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
With a nation bitterly divided on party lines, Wisconsin is an enigma. Voters picked Obama in 2012, then Trump in 2016 by large margins. Working class and white, many southern Wisconsin counties that picked Democrat Russ Feingold voted Trump at the same time.
Donald Trump stood out and he fought back and he had an agenda. Everybody else just seemed wishy-washy.
Now, a year into his term, they have seen all the highs and lows. Gets up in the middle of the night and tweets things.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
He'll change the narrative in the same day he'll change the narrative about things. It's just, I would think it would be very frustrating for the people he has to work with.
I think this is the worst president we've ever had.
And a never-ending battle with the media.
The media is never fair to anybody. Doesn't matter who it is.
A possible litmus test was in Wisconsin's traditionally Republican 10th district. In a special election, Democrat Patty Schachtner upset Republican Adam Jarko for the state Senate. That prompted Governor Scott Walker to tweet that the win by a Democrat is a wake-up call for Republicans in Wisconsin.
I think the effect that his candidacy and his presidency so far has had is to really galvanize people to come out and show up.
Despite all the criticism leveled at the president for causing America's standing in the world to erode, Trump voters here liked what they saw when he talked tough with North Korea, when he recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and promised to move the U.S. embassy there. And they liked when he told his military leaders to take point in destroying ISIS.
I think other countries probably perceive that our president is someone who is going to back up what he says. If he draws a line in the sand, it's to be respected.
I think now we are more respected overseas now again than we were before.
They are also looking at a stock market pushing further into record territory. Wisconsinites like to credit tax reform to Speaker Paul Ryan, but note that it went through on Trump's watch with his support.
Companies are giving out bonuses to workers. I mean, you know, Dow Jones, Wall Street is doing well.
What we did not see with our sample of the population is a change of opinion. Trump supporters are just as passionate as they were before the election, possibly more. Trump detractors have been given a lot to work with. Brett?
Interesting. We'll continue to talk to people ahead of the State of the Union. Mike Tobin live in Kenosha. Thanks.